Hi kids, it's Teacher Michelle. I hope you can remember our last Sunday school lesson, but if you can't remember, I'm here to help. So let's review our lesson together. First, I want us to remember that God is omniscient. Do you know what omniscient means? It means God knows everything. He knows everything from the beginning of time to the end of time. God also keeps his promises. Do you know what a promise is? A promise is when you say you'll do something and then you do it. So when you say you promise you'll clean your room after dinner, it means you'll clean your room after dinner. In our last lesson, God promised that David's family would live forever. His children would have children, and their children would have children, and this would keep happening forever and ever. So we'll use this string as God's promise to keep David's family alive. So a long time ago, when there was a big battle in Judah and lots of people were dying, it seems like David's family was going to die too. But didn't God promise that they would live forever? Remember, God knows everything. So even though it looks broken to us, God has a plan. One of God's helpers, Isaiah, told David's family that he did not forget about his promise and that he would send a miracle. This miracle would be a child born from a virgin girl. This meant that the virgin girl would not need a husband to have a child because God would give the child to her in her belly. Remember, God has a plan. Because the child is from God, but born of this virgin girl, this baby would be both God and human, and he would be named Emmanuel, God with us. And another one of God's helpers, Micah, told us that Emmanuel would be born in Bethlehem, which is where David was born. What a coincidence! Or was it God's plan? And do you think all of these things came true just like God said they would? They did. Did God keep his promise to send a miracle and keep David's family alive? Yes, he did. So when things look sad or broken to us, we can remember that God keeps his promises. And God promised to save us from our sin so we could be with him forever if we believe in him. That's all for now. Remember to practice your memory verse. Bye, kids.